Welcome back. I'm Gary Goldman. I'm the host of the Five Star Food Show. This is actually the first food show that we're having. This is the inauguration, the introduction, and we are so excited, invigorated, thrilled. And what better guest to have than Bob Luz from the Mass Restaurant Association. Welcome, Bob.
Gary, thank you very much. I'm honored to be the first guest, I guess, on the show.
Yeah, well, it's great. And, well, you just got done with the New England Food Show in Boston. I was lucky enough to attend it for a couple of days. And I got to tell you, that was one heck of a food show. It was fantastic. I loved it. And for the first time, for me this time, I actually took the time to map out via computer the different stops that I wanted to make and where they're located. I took the time to do that, and I sat in the first row to attend a demonstration on sushi making with Ken, and I went to an interview with Tom Werner from the Red Sox, with Jenny, and it was all like so wonderful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was actually a terrific show, and appreciate you being there. We had 42,000 feet in Hall A up at the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center, 300 exhibitors, all related to the food industry, food and beverage industry. And it was a terrific showing. It was the place to be for 3 days if you were in the food and beverage industry in the greater New England area at the New England Food Show. Yeah,
and when I was there, I felt like a buzz. There was a lot of excitement that was created. There were different, like Snap Chef demonstrations that were happening, and there was a lot like that was going on. It was not only like food. There were, whether it was espresso or, Piantadosi, bakery, whatever the case may be. There was a lot of excitement as far as that was concerned with fresh product there. But there was also, auxiliary types of services from accountants to the gasket guy to applications on your phone. It was like amazing.
Yeah, really, it's the food and beverage industry. Obviously, there's a lot of food, there's a lot of beverage, but there's an awful lot of other things that make up the food and beverage industry. And so we've got some terrific business partners that were all there, kind of showing the latest and greatest of what they had, whether it was food, beverage, or services. Any type of issue like that, or any type of product or offering like that. To your point, though, the star of the show really was the other sessions as well. We had this was absolutely the most dynamic group I've seen, both on the main stage, sort of keynoting, as well as in our education center, which was bigger and mostly sold out for the sessions that were offered. So food and beverage operators were coming to see great demonstrations from folks. Jeffrey Zakarian on Sunday was our keynote. You couldn't get in. I mean, it was just absolutely packed. We've never had a busier speaker.
People loved it. Absolutely loved it.
People loved it. And then he stuck around for over an hour afterwards, signing his book, taking pictures with folks. He's originally from Worcester, so that was kind of exciting to see. And then, as you mentioned, Tom Werner and Jenny Johnson, who's on our board. Jenny brought him in, and they had a conversation up on the stage. And it was interesting as I was walking him in. Tom said to me, "Bob, can you name the biggest seating capacity for a restaurant in the city of Boston?" And I said, I really can't. If you asked me the greater Boston area, I'd say, of course, Kowloon with 1,200 seats up in Saugus. But in Boston, off the top of my head, I don't know. And he said it's Fenway Park.
Yeah.
We seat 40,000 people.
Yeah, not only does he deal with the food at Fenway Park, but an interesting phenomena with Tom is that he's now involved in the fast casual business with Blaze Pizza, and he brought that to the table when he was having the discussion with Jenny, and it was like an awesome discussion, and we all loved it.
Yeah, he truly is in the restaurant business. He was an early investor in that concept. Just getting known here in the greater Boston area, they have well over 200 concepts nationwide, 3 locations locally. Interestingly, my wife was out in the audience. She actually left afterwards, walked over to, I think over in the financial district, the location, grabbed a pizza and brought it back to the hotel room and enjoyed it. So she went and saw it firsthand.